The morning sun filtered through the trees, painting the forest floor in soft gold. Birds were singing, and somewhere far off, a gentle hum echoed the sound of bees busy at work. Near a hollow log, a young fox named Rilo was wandering restlessly. He was clever, but impatient, always acting before thinking. That morning, Rilo hadn't found anything to eat. His stomach growled, and his mind grew cloudy with irritation. Then he saw a large beehive hanging from a low branch, dripping with golden honey. Finally, Rilo thought, breakfast waiting just for me. Rilo sniffed around the hive. The sweet smell of honey was everywhere, but the bees were buzzing in and out, dancing through the air like tiny guards. A voice inside him whispered, "Be careful, bees don't share their honey." But hunger shouted louder. He didn't pause. He didn't think. Rilo jumped, clawed at the hive, tearing it open. For a moment, he felt victory. Warm honey covered his paws. But a second later, the hum turned into a roar. Hundreds of bees swarmed out, furious and wild. Rilo panicked. He ran, darting through the bushes, but the bees chased him relentlessly. They stung his ears, his tail, his nose. He dived into a nearby pond, gasping for breath, watching the swarm finally scatter away. When he climbed out, his fur was soaked, sticky with honey, and his pride bruised more than his body. "I just wanted something sweet," he muttered bitterly. "Why does the world punish me for that?" From behind a rock, a calm old tortoise spoke up. "The world didn't punish you, young fox. You punished yourself by acting before you thought." Rilo frowned. "But I was hungry. I didn't have time to think." The tortoise smiled. "There's always time to think. Even a blink can change what comes next. You could have watched the bees, waited until they left, or asked the river for fish instead." The fox lowered his head. The tortoise continued, his voice slow and deep. "When you act in haste, you let emotion be your master. But when you think first, you make emotion your servant." Rilo sat quietly, listening to the rhythm of the water. For the first time, he didn't rush to answer. He simply thought. The next day, Rilo woke early. His nose twitched at the smell of something sweet again, another hive, higher up this time. He looked at it, then looked at the bees dancing around. He took a deep breath. Instead of leaping, he sat under the tree and waited. Hours passed. When the sun began to set, the bees slowly returned to their nest for the night. Rilo climbed up gently, scooped a few drops of honey left on a fallen branch, just enough to taste. It was the sweetest thing he'd ever eaten, not because of the honey, but because of the patience that earned it. As the stars appeared, the tortoise walked by again. "Ah," he said softly, "so you thought before you acted this time." Rilo smiled. "Yes, and I realized something. Thinking doesn't make life slower. It just makes it clearer." The tortoise nodded. "And clearer minds make kinder choices." The forest was silent once more, filled only with the whisper of night and the hum of bees, peaceful again in their home. A wise heart pauses before it leaps. Sometimes, a single breath before action can change everything after it. Think before you act, not because you fear mistakes, but because wisdom lives in the pause between impulse and understanding. A single like can help more hearts find this story. Don't forget to subscribe to Quiet Soul Tales, and let's keep walking together through stories that heal and slow the world down.